Today on Animal Fact Files, we're talking about the mimic octopus. These cephalopods were described somewhat recently, just before the turn of the century. One has to wonder if their amazing camouflage capabilities had anything to do with this. The mimic octopus is not only able to change its color to blend in with its surroundings, it will also take on the shape of other animals in order to avoid being eaten. We'll discuss some of the animals a mimic octopus mimics throughout the video, so stay tuned. The mimic octopus is a marine animal usually found in shallow, sandy, or muddy habitats. It may live near coral reefs, and it will also make its way into estuaries. In size, the mimic octopus averages between 1 and 2 feet in length, but that's including its long spindly arms. These arms come in handy when using mimicry tactics. One animal the mimic octopus impersonates is the sea snake. The octopus will hide 6 of its arms, displaying the other 2 to look like one of the world's most venomous animals. Other predators who might otherwise eat an octopus will turn tail at the sight of a sea snake, so the octopus lives another day. Speaking of burrows, the mimic octopus spends its nights in burrows that have been vacated by other animals. During the day, it's on the hunt for food. These cephalopods eat small fish and crustaceans. They'll stick their arms into cracks and crevices to try and grab a meal. They'll also glide over the bottom of the ocean to flush out any animals that may be hiding in the substrate. If startled by a predator, the mimic octopus can swim like an octopus, and even release ink to confuse the attacker. However, they can also take on the form of a flatfish, and continue gliding over the ocean floor in disguise. Sometimes the octopus will appear drab, looking like a harmless olive flounder, but other times it'll take on the color of sole, who can be quite toxic. Scientists aren't quite sure why the mimic octopus may switch it up between the two. These cephalopods are found in Indo-Pacific waters, and like other octopus species, they're believed to die soon after reproducing. The males will attract the attention of females by putting on courtship displays. When a female is interested, the male will grasp her and insert one of his arms into her mantle to place a pack of sperm. We've talked about other cephalopods who do this too. The female's eggs will become fertilized as she lays them. The eggs will hatch into a larva stage, where they'll float through the water column until they're large enough to become benthic adults. Because they perish shortly after breeding, these animals in general don't have long lifespans. Another animal the mimic octopus impersonates when avoiding fishy predators is the lionfish. Well known as a venomous fish, lionfish usually aren't messed with, so the octopus mimicking them often goes unscathed. In a twist of fate, the mimic octopus is also mimicked. The harlequin jawfish will stick close to a mimic octopus and blend in with the octopus's arm coloration to avoid being noticed. The mimic octopus also looks similar to another octopus species, the Wunderpus octopus, but we'll be saving them for another episode. For more facts on the mimic octopus, check out the links in the description. Thank you to Keaton Blackman for today's request. Give a thumbs up if you learned something new today, and thank you for watching Animal Fact Files.